Welcome to this explainer. If you're tuning in, you probably know that exact agonizing feeling of kicking off your shoes after a long day and just letting out a huge sigh as your feet literally throb. Well, today we're validating that daily discomfort. We're going to dive right into why that happens and, more importantly, how you can fix it using simple, natural remedies right at home. Let's get into it.
So why do your feet feel totally exhausted even when the rest of your body feels completely fine? It's a universal problem, right? It affects everyone from retail workers pulling double shifts to casual shoppers just running weekend errands. Our feet are undeniably the hardest working parts of our body, quietly supporting us through every single activity. Yet somehow, proper foot care is almost completely overlooked until the discomfort becomes impossible to ignore.
Section 1. Why your feet ache and the real causes behind the pain.
To understand the pain, we really need to look at the mechanical why behind what our feet actually do all day. Think about this for a second. 26 bones, 33 joints, and literally more than 100 muscles, tendons, and ligaments. They all have to work perfectly in sync just to balance your entire body weight and absorb shock with every single step. When you're taking thousands of steps a day, it's totally natural for these incredibly complex structures to experience some major fatigue.
But honestly, it goes way beyond just the daily step count. Things like wearing unsupportive footwear, tight shoes, those killer high heels, they force certain parts of your feet to overwork by throwing your body weight completely out of balance. Throw in high-impact workouts, travel, or long walks, and the stress just multiplies. Then there are lifestyle factors: dehydration, carrying extra weight, poor posture. All of these crank up the strain on your joints. And surprisingly, even if you're just sitting or standing in one place for too long, it temporarily chokes your circulation, leaving your feet feeling super heavy and swollen.
Now, what's actually fascinating here is that even marathon runners and professional tennis players experience this. Despite being in peak physical condition, they spend hours pounding their feet, and they absolutely rely on proper recovery techniques like stretching and cold therapy to combat that muscle fatigue. So, think about it. If elite athletes can't ignore foot care, there is literally no way the rest of us should be ignoring it either.
Section 2. Spotting the symptoms and reading the warning signs.
Tired feet don't always feel exactly the same for everyone. I want you to mentally check off which of these you feel at the end of the day. Is it a dull ache, maybe mild swelling around the ankles, or just a really heavy sensation? You might even notice a burning feeling right on the soles of your feet, or stiffness when you finally stand up after sitting for a while. For some, it's muscle soreness, cramps, or isolated pain in the heel. Paying close attention to these early warning signs is absolutely crucial. It lets you step in, pun intended, and give your feet some care before the discomfort blows up into a larger issue.
Section 3. Natural Relief Remedies. This is your actionable toolkit for simple relief.
So you might be wondering, do I use warm water or cold water? Well, it depends on the day. If you've just had a long, physically demanding day and your field feels super stiff, a 15 to 20-minute warm water soak is absolutely perfect for loosening tight muscles and getting that healthy circulation going. On the flip side, if your feet feel swollen, inflamed, or overheated, say after a long run outside, you'll want to immerse them in cool water or use a cold pack for just 5 to 10 minutes. That rapidly reduces the temporary swelling and actually leaves you feeling really energized.
And hey, you can easily level up that warm soak by tossing in half a cup of Epsom salt. It creates this incredibly comforting self-care ritual. Now, the strict scientific research on absorbing magnesium directly through your skin is still a bit limited. But honestly, the combination of the warm water and this relaxing routine is undeniably soothing after a brutal day. Just remember to thoroughly dry your feet and apply a good moisturizer afterward to lock all that hydration in.
Next up, let's talk massage. A foot massage isn't just a luxury. It physically helps loosen up tight muscles and drives blood flow. Start by applying a little bit of lotion or natural oil. Then, use circular thumb movements right across the soles, paying extra attention to the arches and heels where all that tension loves to hide. Wrap it up by gently stretching each individual toe and stroke upward toward your ankle. That upward motion is what really helps promote that all-important circulation.
If you're into aromatherapy, diluting essential oils like peppermint or chamomile into your massage oil can basically turn this basic routine into a full-on spa experience. Oils like lavender and eucalyptus are widely loved for their refreshing and profoundly calming scents. Just a quick reminder though, always remember to dilute essential oils with a carrier oil before putting them directly on your skin to avoid any irritation.
All right, let's move on to movement.
Just like your back or your shoulders, the muscles in your feet desperately need regular stretching to stay flexible and keep tightness at bay. It literally only takes a few minutes to run through some simple ankle circles, toe stretches, calf stretches, and towel stretches. Doing these every single day prepares your feet for normal movement and is an absolute game changer if you lead a highly active lifestyle.
Section 4. Building a daily routine to prevent foot fatigue entirely? Let's transition from reacting to pain to actually preventing it in the first place. It starts with two super basic principles. First, hydration. Staying hydrated actively prevents muscle cramps, and drinking enough water all day directly supports muscle recovery. Second, movement. Taking a quick moment to roll your feet from heel to toe every hour keeps your circulation pumping. Whether you're chained to a desk or standing at a register all day, staying in one single position is what makes your feet feel stiff and heavy. So, take short walks or do that simple heel-to-toe roll. It dramatically reduces the ache.
Okay, you absolutely must check your everyday shoes against this list of non-negotiables. Footwear that lacks cushioning or arch support places just terrible stress on your joints. If your day requires long hours on your feet, investing in supportive shoes is without a doubt the easiest way to prevent pain. Make sure they fit well, give your toes room to breathe, and actually support your arch. And listen, if your favorite shoes have lost their shape or their internal cushion, replace them. I promise you will notice a massive difference immediately.
Small, consistent habits provide far better long-term relief than occasional intense treatments. You really don't need a complicated, time-consuming routine. Your daily habits? Just drink water, wear good shoes, and take movement breaks. In the evening, do a few quick stretches and prop your feet up. Then, maybe once a week, treat yourself to a self-care session with a warm or cold soak and a quick 10-minute massage. Consistency is the whole secret here.
And here's a quick pro tip for you. Always follow up your routine by locking in hydration with the rich moisturizer. You want your feet feeling smooth and totally refreshed the next morning. Don't wait until your feet are cracking and exhausted to care for them. Right after a soak or a massage, slather on a nature-inspired body butter or a thick moisturizer to soften that rough skin and keep everything healthy.
Now, while these natural remedies are incredibly powerful for everyday fatigue, it is absolutely crucial to seek a doctor's evaluation if you're experiencing persistent pain, numbness, or severe swelling. If the pain lasts for days, or if it actually affects your ability to walk safely, please do not ignore it. Getting an early medical evaluation ensures you rule out any underlying causes and get the proper clinic and treatment you might need.
Our feet quietly carry us through every single step of our lives, yet somehow they're almost always the absolute last part of our body to get any attention. So I'll leave you with this question. Will you finally ditch those unsupportive shoes today? Or maybe try a warm salt soak tonight? What small habit will you change right now to finally give your hardworking feet the care they truly deserve? Start small, be consistent, and I guarantee your feet will thank you for years to come.